Hello, everybody. Those that are listening, those aren't listening, those that have shared this. I'm Lisa Moyd, and I do apologize for not showing my face and not just showing. I'm taking my hair out, I'm taking my braids out, and I look a little rough, and I don't want y'all to be scared. But anywho, um, I'm on this video. I'm wanting to make a video of transparency. Um, I'm on Facebook for several reasons. I'm on Facebook to share my passions, to enjoy you all, to laugh, maybe cry with you just a moment, just to reach out to those of you who are um, showing your businesses, showing your passions, your enjoyments, um, things of, things like that. Um, I am really this post, like I said, is about transparency, but I really want to talk to the single parents. I have been a single parent for 18 years, and through those 18 years of being a single parent, I have encountered a number of things, and so have you. I thank God that I was able to endure hardness as a good soldier. And I thank God for his ever present help and his hand in basically raising me through these storms. However, the thing I'm going to talk about mostly is financial literacy. Right now, I am partnering with a credit restoration company, and I'm not going to say the name because I'm still learning about this company, but I'm still working at the same time. I need us as parents to take a look at our finances. We have had some hard hits, and you know what? I'm not going to say we, I'm going to talk about me. I've had some real financial hard hits due to the way I spend money, due to how I looked at credit. I was one of those ones who would say, I don't care about no credit. Staple some old stuff to my credit. I'll pay for whatever I want to pay for. And not realizing how ignorant that was, how ignorant that sounded. To me at that time, it wasn't ignorant. I was just like, I'm going to do what I want. I don't care nothing about no credit. If I have to pay for it, I'll pay for it. Fast forward to, I want to say maybe 30 years. Like I told you, I've been a parent for 18 years. I am just now really realizing how my credit impacts my life. I did not know about money. All I know is that you make the money, you spend the money, and you do it again, and you get paid again the next 2 weeks. Didn't know that when you're opening up these loans and not paying them back on time, that it will hit your credit, where when you're trying to buy a car, when you're trying to buy a house, when you're trying to do something nice for your kids, although you may have the money for it, you don't want to spend more than what you have to spend. But because your credit is so jacked up, you are spending twice more, or maybe triple more what somebody else may spend when their credit score is good, for the same thing, for the same house, for the same car, for anything. You're paying twice more than what somebody else would pay. Now, I started thinking about it when I was reading through some of my material, even learning prior to getting with this company about what credit was all about, and how credit uh, how people look at you through those numbers. You know, people look at you funny when those numbers aren't right, when those numbers are looking low. Basically, oh, you don't pay your bills on time. You don't pay your bills. You don't pay them on time. You don't have enough, collateral to do anything. And they look at you as if you're less than because you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I get it, single parents. I get it. I get it. I get it. Me, as a single mother, I didn't get child support like that. And when I did get it, it wasn't enough. So basically, me working, going to school, trying to better myself. And it was not enough hours in a day to do everything I needed to do. So we constantly sometimes run out of money, before the next time it's time for us to get paid. And so we're running to go and get stuff or cars or things. We're running to get cars, we're running to get houses because we want our children to have the best. We want the best. But we're paying too much money for what we know we should be having. Now, you say, okay, well, Lisa, what do we do about that? I'm going to tell you what you do. Start paying attention to your credit. Start going to these companies, TransUnion, Equifax, what's the other one? TransUnion, Equifax. I forgot the other one. I should know better. And Experian. TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You need to go to these companies, send them letters, and request your credit report. You need to request your credit report. You need to start asking questions about how you're spending your money. Start asking questions within yourself about what you need to do to budget. We have Pinterest, we have YouTube, we have all these different apps that are showing us different things that we can do with finances. We really need to get on the ball about our finances. God will provide, but faith without works is dead. He is a provider. I know him to be a provider. He will do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us through Christ Jesus. He will do all of those things. But we have to look inside ourselves and see where we made a mistake. Although the mistake, it was not intentional, because you are trying to do the best that you can for your children. But we are doing our children a disservice when we don't look at all of us. We have to create generational wealth. What does generational wealth mean to you? What does generational wealth mean to you? It's not always money. It could mean your physical health. What are you putting into yourself to create generational wealth? Wealth is not just money. It could be time. What kind of time are you putting into yourself? Single parents, I am the first to tell you that we don't look out for ourselves because we're always trying to take care of everybody else. But who's going to take care of you? We have to be self-aware, and we have to self-examine ourselves. We make mistakes all the time because we're not perfect. But what are you doing to make yourself better? I guarantee you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how much I know I love you guys, and I don't know you. For me to even get on here and share this, I'm taking my hair out because I'm a private person, means that I'm passionate about you all. And because I'm sharing this knowledge, guess what's getting ready to happen? And I'm not speaking it in advance. Oh, the enemy is going to come and fight, not just you, but he's going to come and fight me. Because I'm giving you this information. I'm getting beat up right now, spiritually, mentally, because I'm sharing this information. You know what the enemy is telling me now? They not going to listen. They don't care nothing about what you're talking about. You don't sound intelligent. This is what the enemy is telling me now. But guess what? I don't care. I've been told a long time ago, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Whatever I'm saying to you that resonates with you, that's going to help you, that's going to assist you, use it. Use it. Use what I'm saying to you. If I said the scripture wrong, forgive me. I was paraphrasing. Look it up yourself. So that's a disclaimer. I'm not saying everything right. I'm not claiming to be. But my purpose, my sole purpose here was to tell you a little bit about me, and which I probably didn't. Tell you why I was on Facebook. Explain to you my passion, which is financial literacy. Explain to you that I'm still learning. Explain to you that I am here with you. Explain to you that I got you. Explain to you this is my first video. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. But, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And share that God loves you. And so do I. And I hope that maybe I opened your eyes to a little bit of how to be self-aware. Be into your finances. Of course, for me, I'm going to talk about me again. This coronavirus has allowed me to really sit down and evaluate some things in my life. It has allowed my mind to slow down. I'm a full-time mother, a full-time employee who is trying to become an employer. No, I'm going to take the word try out of it. Who is going to be an employer. Already is an employer. Because the word says, speak those things that are not as though they were. You have to manifest what you want by opening your mouth. You have not because you ask not. If you want better, do better. But speak too. Write this stuff down. I'm not aware of everything. I didn't do everything that I saw on these posts they said to do. Which is, if you ain't grinding and you ain't something, somebody always saying something about what you ain't doing. Don't even know that you need a peace of mind to be able to do the stuff they're asking you to do. But that's neither here nor there. But I was able to sit down in peace. And at the rate I was going in January, what you don't understand was, or what you don't know is, I've been praying because I have been going, with work, with kids, school, different things that I was doing. And I was just praying. I said, God, I need a break. I'm tired. My body is tired. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just functioning off maybe 6 hours of sleep, maybe, and not even 6 good hours. Lord, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to handle this? God, I know you got better for me. God, I need a break, but I can't stop working because I'm the sole provider in my household. I know you need, God, what you need me to do? I don't have it. I don't have the money. I don't have what I know I should have. I don't have the money to go after what I want. God said, what do you want? What is it that you want? Well, first of all, God, I need to move. Because this right here, where, is for the birds. I can't stay here. And this is where I was at. I can't stay here any longer. This place is squeezing me out of it. I've been here too long. I need something else. God said, oh, okay. That's it? And I couldn't think of anything else. And I fell asleep. So God opened the door where I was able to move. Didn't have all of the money, but God allowed the person to work with me. But this person don't normally do this, okay? Work with me. And I moved in my place. Brand new, okay? On another side of town where I never thought I would be. Okay? I don't have it all the way together. I still haven't dotted every I and crossed every T. But there's a thing about talking to the Father. If you tell him what you want or ask him and you're doing what you need to do, he's going to show up. I don't know why I'm shifting here, but I don't know. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Y'all, I want the best for everybody. I don't want it all just for me. God can't send his son that we may live an abundant life. I want an abundant life on earth. I don't want to just die and get my mansion in heaven. Because he said I could have it here. He said he would give us vineyards that we didn't plant, houses we didn't build. He said that. And I'm going to take him at his word. He can't lie. I am encouraging every single parent. And I'm encouraging everybody, but I'm talking to the single parents right now because we need some encouragement. Because we doing it all. And then we have these friends who say that they are friends. They're going through too. And we've been a help to them. We pour out, pour out, pour out. Who's going to pour into us? We need to be poured into. Even sometimes we can even be a little selfish at times. We need to be. We need to be. Because we've been selfless for so long. We've given. And we barely get a tap of what we've given out. Of course, we've put our hands in God's hands, but sometimes we want somebody on earth too to assist us or breathe life into us a little bit. Now, I ain't one for always patting somebody on their back, because my thing is, you know if you're doing a good job or not. You know if you're doing what you're supposed to do. So you don't need everybody to pat you on your back. But on this day right here, I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging you to take a look at self. Take a look at you. What do you need help with? What do you need to do? Have you sat down and really looked inside yourself and say, hey, what do you need to do? I know I had to, and say, Lisa, what you doing? You say you want all these things. You say you want to do all of this. You say you want to do all of that. All right, what are you doing? Have you written anything down? Have you talked to God about it? Do you know if that's what he wants you to do? I used to hear an old pastor of mine when I was younger. It's something to lay your ladder on a building and climb all the way up to the top, only to find out that that wasn't the building you were supposed to be on. Now, that spoke volumes to me. It's speaking to me now, and I remind you I was young hearing that. And to this day, I remember it. I don't want to lean my ladder on the wrong building and climb all the way to the top and find out that that wasn't the building I was supposed to be on. But guess what? We've done it. We've all done it. Guess what? It's okay. Climb back down and do it again. But this time, do it right. That's all. That's it. That's all. Now, some of you may be in relationships that you know aren't good for you. 2020 is the year of vision. 2020 is still a good year because you're still here. God has been trying to get our attention. He's allowed the earth to rest. He's allowed the earth to allow the earth for us to be in the house to communicate with ourselves. We're at a rest right now. We're at a peace. Are you panicking during this time? Because the coronavirus, it's pretty scary. It's really scary. You know, people dying. I used to laugh at my granddaddy. People dying that ain't never died before. Sorry, a little funny, a little plug. But anyway. And I don't make light of anyone losing a relative or a friend or someone due to this pandemic. So please don't take it there, because that's not what I meant by that. What I'm saying is, life has a way of presenting itself back to you. What are you going to do with it? This is an opportunity to do it again. A lot of you may be saying, do it again. I'm too old. First of all, like they used to say, age ain't nothing but a number. God know how old you are. Don't you think he factored in some of the foolishness that you've done? He knows what it's going to take for you to get to him. It might be this conversation that I'm having. It might be this conversation that I'm having that is going to allow you to make a different decision. Ooh, child, let's hurry up this hair, child. Ooh. The question is, what are you going to do with the information that you're getting now? At first, you guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to do a little plug for my business, for credit restoration. But I just, and I prayed before I got on that God would lead and guide this conversation. And when it's time for me to stop and get off, that I get off. I didn't even think I was going to talk this long because, like I said, I mind my business, do what I'm supposed to do, laugh at you all a few ticks because y'all have me rolling on this Facebook. You hear me? And get on off. But I just feel led to just share with you guys that it's going to be all right. Joy is going to come in the morning. And when you have the S-O-N, the S-U-N will always shine. I just wanted to share that with you. Let's look inside ourselves. See where we've gone wrong. See what we are still holding on to. And although, now let me tell you about going inside yourself and trying to figure out what's going on with you. Some memories getting ready to pop up of some stuff that you forgot all about, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And you're going to sit there and say, this is why I had this buried. I don't want to deal with this. But it has to come up. It has to come up so you will understand why the symptoms and the situations and the things that you've been dealing with have been manifesting out in the forefront. Why you can't hold on to a relationship, why you can't hold on to a job, why you are the way that you are. And then when you start manifesting these things, they stick to you and they become your character. Things that stick to you that becomes your character that should have never been your character, because that's not who God made you to be. But life, situations, and circumstances, and habitually, continuously doing the same thing over and over is causing these things to be a character flaw for you. Now, mind you, I am not a licensed therapist, nor do I want to be, because that's the land of too muchery. I don't have time for that. But I do recognize that issues that keep arising, that you keep seeing, and people keep seeing in you, is because there's something in you that's keep trying to plant his face or mask himself to make it look like that's you. That's not you. It's a spiritual thing that's on the inside of you that has been happening to you over and over in your spirit, and your spirit is replaying this situation. You may not be aware of it, but it's happening and it's causing it to be a part of your character. And you're wondering why you're always lying. You're wondering why you're stealing. And I'm not saying you, but these things are happening. Why you feel rejected. These spirits have a way of manifesting itself through conflict. And you're wondering why you are the way you are. So, now I advise you not to do this by yourself. I advise you, those that know the Lord, talk to someone, a prayer warrior, mother at your church that know how to pray and get a prayer through. Now that's the requirement. They got to be able to get a prayer through, and you got to see some residual results of a prayer coming through for them. I advise you to get with someone who is willing to get in the trenches with you and fight this thing. why you keep losing money, why you're not able to hold on to money, why are you getting in relationships and can't hold on to them. Now I can raise my hand on that, on some of them, because baby, I can write a book on it. Or what is it about you to feel like no one wants to be around you? Why no one is coming to your rescue? What is it about you where you're always fighting by yourself? There's some deeper issues there. So I would suggest you fight through these things. Talk to God about your situation. Talk to God about what's going on with you. Take this time in this moment to talk to the Father about what's going on with you. Okay? All right, now, till the next time. Love you guys. Bye.